Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo for the month of April. It is a general reading, so that being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it does not, then check your other placements. Your messages could be there. If not, simply check back with me in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. Let's begin. In the past, you walked away from something because an obstacle kind of fell in the path or in the way you thought, okay? Understand, this is your perception. Yours or the other person. This could be vice versa, eh? Okay, so this King of Pentacles, he's looking over at the Squire of Shields. And he suddenly feels there's an obstacle to being able to move this to a better place. So maybe this was some type of a reconciliation, possibly making up. But he saw an obstacle. The results with this being in reverse, so the results were not what he was expecting, and he felt like he was in the dark because these candles are now reversed. And he looks to the Squire of Shields, who in this deck here is the false prophet. He looks to him not believing what he's saying. And so it's like what he is saying or promising, whatever this is, perhaps it's a new offer, whatever it was, what he was saying versus his actions, they weren't matching. He thought, his perception, okay? This is coming from this person's perception. Now, in hindsight, it's possible he may feel that his information or his feelings were inaccurate. It could be because this king, he doesn't express himself all that well in the emotional arena either, you know. So, it could be that he is being reminded that what he expresses himself is what he receives in return. So if he would have been closed-minded or cold in some way, or didn't open his heart, that's probably what he would have received. If this is you, if you felt you were neglected, then you would be asking yourself, or should be asking yourself, did you make the time to offer your attentions to the other as well? And so here we have the Ace of Wisdom in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles, it could be that you could have ghosted this person, shunned them, gave them the cold shoulder, because you may have believed they made you feel like a stranger in your home. Maybe they weren't opening up to you, but then again, you bring back that question, were you? This card wants to say, or wants to remind you, you know, there's two sides to every story. And so we have the Seeker at the bottom of the deck. It's a very interesting card. If you look, he has no head. So the Fool has lost his head, so he's not really sure which way to go, which is, in hindsight, what this king is thinking or feeling. Not sure which way to go. So he asks the cat here, he's holding up in his hand, who is representing his intuition, his instinct. So he asks the cat the way forward instead. So this is having to move forward now, relying on instinct, on the intuition to guide you. So the Four of Wisdom. The Four of Wisdom is, let me see, in this reading, I feel it's like trying to get something back. Something that you once held or had, you are thinking of or wanting to get that back, to retrieve it. Something that failed. This plan failed, but you are not done. This plan failed, but now, you see, maybe you tried to move on from this, but you couldn't. You're always looking back. It could be that you are wanting this family unit. This is something you may have had that you lost and you wish to get it back. But to get it back, there's an understanding here that something needs to go with the peacock being here. The peacock is about it's about shedding. It's about shedding emotions or certain identities that no longer serve you. Okay? It is about renewal, rebirth. It is. It can be a reminder that new growth takes time. It can be also that you are craving for this family unit, this warmth. You are craving, longing to get this back. You're watching. If you're not watching, they are watching you. If this is not you, this is the other person. Trying to figure them out, or trying to figure out their story, maybe what their story really is, what it really was. You want to reach out to them, to ask them things, to talk to them, to get information. You're feeling vulnerable. Waiting and watching. Wanting to leave a heartbreaking situation behind. Wanting to heal a situation. Your plan may have failed here, but you're not done. or they aren't done, because this this king is regrouping. He has withdrawn here, and he is kind of he's working on a new strategy. He's looking back at what he lost. He is not happy. There could be recognition of bad behavior or an error having been made here. But he believes he can change things. And he is finishing this reading with none other than the Wheel of Fortune. So he believes he can change things. And so he is going to take action. He is strategizing, regrouping. He is going to take action. And it is through action that there will be change. And so what we see here is somebody actually reaching out to ask for somebody's understanding, for their forgiveness, for their cooperation. We have forward movement here with the Chariot. Do I let this person back in? Will they take me back? The answer? I feel you will have the opportunity to find out. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has so generously donated to this channel, and many blessings.